Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fairbanks City News. Mike Schultz with you once again for a look at weather. Have you noticed the clouds are getting thicker and they're starting to lower? That's because we have an ominous sign. We'll tell you about it in just a little bit, and it doesn't look real good, unfortunately. Our photograph tonight is pretty interesting, sent in by Calypso Farms. These are a couple of baby goats that were born out there just a couple days ago, and there's mother taking care of the babies, the kids, and a very nice photograph. If you have a photograph to share, by all means, send it to Mike Schultz at KTVF11.com. Right now at the airport, 39 degrees after a high of 46. Overnight low about 15. Record high 66, 1940. 13 below in 1948. And the sunrise this morning was at 5:46. Sunset not quite 10 o'clock tonight, which is 16 hours and 10 minutes of beautiful daylight, a gain of 7 minutes from yesterday. Our satellite picture getting a little more interesting than it has been the last few days. An area of low pressure moving here slowly to the northeast. It's also going to be conflicting with a big cold front coming in from the northwest from Siberia. The two of them will be matching up around the Fairbanks area and giving us a chance of, dare I say it, but yes, snow. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. What's going on across the rest of the state today? Well, we're going to talk more about that, and we'll tell you about it right now. The temperatures are very cool across the southern half of the country, the state, and not too bad across the central plains. But let's talk about the lower 48 right now and see what's going on there. As you can see, we're looking at over the northwest part of the state. The state's 64 degrees of Seattle, sunshine there. 48 at Idaho Falls, and Denver dropping down to 29 degrees. Elsewhere, moving back across the eastern half of the country, some showers and thunderstorms around Nashville, 63 degrees in Washington, D.C. Over the deep south, looks like showers and thunderstorms around New Orleans. Otherwise, not too bad, 73 in Atlanta. And then moving back to the west, again, looking at warm temperatures there. Beautiful, nice 93 degrees in Phoenix. Not quite as warm as it was in Los Angeles yesterday. On our satellite and radar for today, well, we'll talk about that. And we'll tell you that we are looking again at thunderstorms moving across the central plains, but no snow in the forecast. That's good news. And earlier we were talking about the Alaska forecast. As you can see here, we're looking at showers around the Anchorage area, and then cloudy skies over southeast Alaska, and clouds up and down the west coast. Now, the lower 48 satellite, as I was telling you earlier, there's the snow moving across the central plains. No real organized systems, so no heavy weather expected. What else is happening as far as the jet stream? As you can see, once again, looking at the jet stream coming up the northwest across the central plains, roaring back up the east coast. No real big storms to talk about. Well, back to Alaska for tomorrow. The northern sections, flurries at Barrow. 2 to 4 inches of snow in Fort Yukon, cloudy skies in Nome. Over the interior, looking at rain early, becoming snow by afternoon for Fairbanks and Haley. 2 to 4 inches expected too. And over the southeastern sections, widespread rain for Juneau and Ketchikan. While out to the southwest, we're looking at scattered clouds at Bethel, Cold Bay, and Kodiak. And over the south central regions, they've had snow all day long, but just cloudy skies expected tomorrow at Anchorage, mostly cloudy skies in Homer and Valdez. Kids are taking a week off this week, and we'll be back with them again next week. We're giving you weather facts, and tonight's weather fact: in 1885, 23 inches of snow buried Denver, Colorado. And our children next week that will be visiting with us will be from the Chinook Charter School. All right, here's your forecast for tonight. Like I said, it's not real encouraging. 22 for the overnight low, much warmer than it was last night. And then we're looking at cloudy skies, rain and snow becoming snow by afternoon. Like I said, 2 to 4 inches as possible. And the 5-day outlook, again, looking at temperatures warming back up again. That's kind of encouraging, to 40 degrees. So we'll melt all that snow we're going to be having. And then maybe a chance of getting some more snow on Sunday. Overnight lows will also be very comfortable, once again, around 20 degrees, and that's pretty consistent across the way. Just couldn't get into that springtime mode yet, but I'm not giving up on it yet.